So many teeth. So Ninja Sharks was totally awesome and exactly what I'm looking for in a good Shark Week special. Lots of shark diversity. Start off talking about thresher sharks, which are one of my favorite species of sharks ever. They talked about how the whipping action that they do shows evidence of happening so quickly that it diffuses gas out of water and makes air bubbles, which is so cool. They talked about how they want to do the science for tagging threshers so they can do management science for it, which is something that I'm all about. I'm all about saving the sharks. They talked about makos. They swim so fast that it makes micro whirlpools on their dermal denticles, which makes them swim even faster, which is literally so cool because makos are like the coolest sharks ever and they're so fast and so much more interesting than great white sharks. I cannot convey how like every shark that was mentioned on here is way more interesting than a great white shark. Makos also have lens stabilization because they keep warm blood in their eyes, so then as they're like chasing their prey around in all different levels of the water column, they don't have to worry about like not being able to see. They're the perfect ocean predator and we fish the absolute snot out of them and I hate it and we need to stop it. They talked about salmon sharks. I'm not familiar with salmon sharks like at all. I thought they were talking about Greenland sharks because I missed the bit where they're like, we're in Alaska, and I'm like, oh, is that a Greenland shark? You know, separated by an entire continent. So their ninja adaptation was having a superheated core, and that means that they can be really effective predators in cold water because they can move faster than fish that aren't adapted for the cold water as well as they are. And when they were swimming with them and the two of them appeared and I was like, get out of the water, because like they said there was like 1,100 feet of water underneath them, so like what if they did an attack underneath and like those people would have been totally dead. Salmon sharks are a cousin of the great white, so they have like similar hunting styles, and great whites like come up and like breach and whatever, like whoa. But those salmon sharks were making me legit nervous. Then they talked about oceanic whitetips, which are another of my favorite type of sharks. They're extremely territorial. They can sense when you're in their territory and they come and they attack. And of course they had to throw in the bit about the Indianapolis, and it was a horrible tragedy. But it's not the sharks' fault that they live in like patchy ecosystems. So when there's like free food, they're gonna go at it. It's just instinct. Also, when they tagged the thresher shark and the scientist was so happy, like, his joy was my joy. Like, I was so happy for him. And they talked about hammerheads, and they proved that hammerheads go for, like, the sensory over the easy target. Like, they have prey preference, and that's, like, shows really great intelligence that they're able to, like, have prey preference over like what's easy and like what they prefer, because if it was a tiger shark it would have been like, oh, food, oh, then there's food I gotta work harder for. No. And they did bull sharks, which are like my all-time favorite shark because they can go in fresh and salt water. And we talked about the time they caught them in the Potomac River, which was just a few miles away from where my late grandmother lived. So it was logical to say that I could have at one time been unknowingly swimming with bull sharks, and that makes me both super excited and completely horrified at the same time. So overall, I think Ninja Sharks was an amazing Shark Week special. It showcased a wide variety of shark species and showed their cool, awesome adaptations and all the reasons why everyone should love them just as much, if not more, than your plain old boring great white sharks. You had the awesome tail whipping action of threshers, the insane speed of makos, the versatility of bull sharks, the warm-blooded adaptations of the salmon shark, the hammerhead's insane ability to be an underwater fish detector, and the oceanic whitetip's insane ability to just cause a feeding frenzy. Like, that's what Shark Week is supposed to be about. Loving all kinds of sharks, getting you super excited about sharks, and then wanting to help them out. So I appreciated all the commercials about conservation and all the mentions of conservation and management in this special. So it gets 2 thumbs up from Haley. Let me know what you thought of Ninja Sharks in the comments. Feel free to also message me on either one of my Tumblr pages. My shark blog is squalasacanthus.tumblr.com. My personal one is wannabegingerkid.tumblr.com. I'll put links for those in the description. I'll also put a link to the shark drawing blog that I've been introduced to on Tumblr. So if you want to showcase your artistic side and your love of Shark Week, go ahead and check out that blog. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for the next specials. Good night.
Open your mouth, boy.